said this was a disastrous day for Obama. This Jay Carney was twisting, churning, ducking, covering, and so here he is. Well, all right, I'll get to more of this later. Let me go now to my next guest. Alana Goodman from the Washington Free Beacon has been looking into this IRS thing, wondering what the origins of the IRS feeling that they could go and target conservative groups, what the origins of that was or were. Alana, welcome to the program. Can you hear me, Alana?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can now. Thank you. So you look back and you found the footprints and fingerprints of Democrats all over this thing in terms of demanding the IRS look into these groups, correct?
Yeah, I think that's what's kind of interesting about this scandal is that you even have Democrats and Senator Carl Levin, who came out this week, who have raised concerns about the IRS targeting. They've said this has crossed the line. But when you look back, Levin was sending letters to the IRS in the summer of 2012 asking it to investigate the tax-exempt status of specific conservative groups. He actually had a list. It included Americans for Prosperity, Americans Club for Growth. There was a whole list of them. So to say, some have said this kind of created an atmosphere where the IRS felt that, they were comfortable targeting conservative groups.
Well, but, okay, I could, especially when you get a letter, you're at the IRS, you get a letter from a senator like somebody like Carl Levin. I think even Max Baucus wrote one of these letters. You probably want to pay attention to what a senior United States senator is asking you to do. However, let's just say they called in one of the IRS lawyers and said, hey, can we do this? Wouldn't the IRS lawyer have been expected to say, yeah, but if you're going to do that, you better do it to a bunch of liberal groups, too, so we can say that we weren't targeting a specific end of the political spectrum?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You would think that would be something that would happen, but it didn't seem like that was the case here.
No, it doesn't seem like that was the case at all. It seems like they gave the libs a pass and just targeted these groups. Now, is there any indication that the only letters one can find along these lines have come from members of Congress? Well, let me put that another way. You think there might be a letter somewhere from someone in the White House saying more or less the same thing?
I mean, there hasn't been anything that has come out on that, but I'm sure that people are definitely looking for things like that.
Oh, I'm sure they are. Do you think that you looked at the Inspector General's report on this IRS thing? Do you think somebody is going to face actual criminal charges over this, or does it appear that they might just say, well, hey, look at this letter I got from Carl Levin. I kind of did what he told me I should do.
Yeah, well, House Speaker John Boehner said today that he thought that people might be facing criminal charges over it. The FBI has launched a criminal probe into this issue, and right now, Eric Holder, Attorney General Eric Holder, is testifying before the House Judiciary Committee, and they're going to be grilling him on this. There will also be a House Ways and Means Committee hearing on this on Friday, and the House Oversight Committee is also picking this up for a hearing next Wednesday.
That's Darrell Iss's committee, right?
Yeah, and Issa said today he expects that the former commissioner, Doug Schulman, who was actually the person who Levin was emailing, will be testifying next week.
All right. Well, Alana Goodman, thank you for bringing us up to date on that. Alana Goodman in the Washington Free Beacon. Check out her work on this. So this was, as John Alter say, a disastrous